All right, guys, it's Monday. We started off trying to do this video at 9 o'clock this morning when everybody finally made their way into the office, and now it's about 3:44, and we're actually finally getting to it. So, found a couple vehicles that you guys, I'm surprised, haven't asked because they're not on the website. You're usually pretty proactive with saying, hey, it's not on the website, but for some reason, this Can-Am did not make its way onto the website. We've got a Mustang GT that did not make its way on there. So tomorrow we're going to be doing a big audit to get caught up because for some reason we have 400 vehicles and only 290 some on the website. So we got some catching up to do. Anytime you guys see something though that's not on the web though, feel free to ask, please. So this Can-Am will be going up on the web. This Can-Am was built by I'd call him a good friend of mine. He's in the boating scene and has some pretty high-end boats. Lives out in Louisiana, and we've done a lot of chatting recently, actually. He builds websites and other things, and we've been doing a whole lot of conversating on that, looking at maybe doing some upgrades on ours. Also maybe partner with him with some really cool domains that he has. But he built this for his family. He actually used it in their neighborhood. I guess it's like a golf cart community. It's got a little beacon light on the top. That's why it has a beacon light. That made it legal to ride around. But he did not spare any expenses. Almost 100 grand tied up into this unit. That's buying it, building it, customizing it. Alvin's over there wiping it down, getting it ready to go, looking sharp. Of course, it's been a rainy day, so we don't have it outdoors. Start off with the bling, 26-inch JTX forged wheels, 35-inch tires. Now, I have this option, or I have this option over here of these 35. I call them the Bogger design. They're actually an XT400, but they're 35 by 20s, so same size tire, smaller wheel with a kind of a beadlock looking race line wheel. I'll put either set on there. It's an either or. It's not both. But you know, hey, I'm going to use it off-road. You're going to want those. Hey, I want to look like I spent 100 grand on my side-by-side. You want to roll up at the drag strip or you want to roll up somewhere. There you go. Couple really cool features. Daniel and Brian have been working on this for a while, and it also just left our stereo shop. Power folding steps that actually work off the door actuator. Underneath the seat, got some subs. We also rewired the stereo system and cleaned up a bunch of stuff with a kill switch, but you do have some subs. Make sure that goes in the description, Christian. I sent you a description, but I did not put the speakers in there, so it does have amp and subs. Dark tinted glass, Starlight headliner. I guess you gotta power it up for that maybe. Let's see how that works. It does have the HVA system inside. It does have an LED light on the front. Brush bar. I don't know what button you gotta push. There we go. Got a Fusion, just like a boat stereo, marine grade. Got speakers up here, speakers under the back. Custom. This also needs to be put in the description because I forgot. Custom diamond stitch leather interior. What do we put in the description, Christian?
Custom diamond stitch leather interior and subs.
And amp.
And amp.
And speakers.
And speakers.
My man. You guys heard it. If you read the description, it's not in there. Make a comment. Blame Christian. This is for the beacon light. It's got a windshield wiper. You will notice in transit to me, it did crack the windshield. I'm leaving it like it is. If somebody's really anal about that, it can be replaced. This is a tilt-out windshield, but I don't see it really affecting anything, so just go leave it be. That's our plan. HVAC system, heat AC, differential lock, four-wheel drive, starlights, and rock lights. Now we got rock lights underneath. They were also in op, and the Starlight headliners do change colors. That is on a Bluetooth app on your phone. We've greased everything. The winch works properly. Power windows. I think I said that, but very dark tinted power windows, and they also work properly. Like with anything, you know, they do tend to have. Christian, you might want to, well, remember to take a picture of your miles. 1,500 miles for you that are going to ask. We're going to put that in the description, obviously. The bed tilts in the back. So, I mean, these start off, obviously, as a functional farm use type unit, just like a Polaris, which is what I have. And I'm pretty fond of my Polaris, but depending what you like, Can-Am is a great product. We've got a couple different ones. Portal lift, as well as high lifter control arms and Rhino 2.0 axles, little hitch receiver in the back. Matter of fact, I think I have an aluminum drop hitch that goes with it. If not, I'm sure I have one around here, but I think it came with one. It's got the reservoir shocks. It's got a nasty stance. We took this thing to a car show about a month ago, and it blew everybody's mind. Like, there was some crazy expensive vehicles there. There was a lot of expensive vehicles there. We rode around the parking lot in this thing. The stereo wasn't even working, so we were not jamming like we normally would be. The rock lights weren't working. The star lights weren't working, so we really were just literally riding around in this. People went nuts. Like, anything from that, any video you see, the most talked about thing on there was this unit. So it does have a couple little nicks and scratches. It's black. It's gloss black, actually, not flat black. It has this little nicks and little scratches. It's been used, but not abused. He's not an off-road, go in the mud kind of guy, so more for looks than anything. Just a really good unit. So while we're talking about the ATVs and ATCs also, we're going to have some more in the next video. We're going to do a little quick walkthrough of showroom 2, showroom 3. I've got a square body that is now officially back for sale that was kind of under a deposit hold situation. Money hadn't showed up, so it is up for grabs, but still looking for some ATC 70s. Still looking for anything nice. I did, if you guys caught the little short last night, for you that are faithful followers, I did pick up what I love to pick up, which was a single owner, original paperwork, parked in the 90s, parked at 90 actually, and never used since then. It was the best barn find I've had in a long time. But the best part was the customer was thrilled with our process of how we did things. I actually ended up sending one of my drivers, actually my neighbor's son. So shout out to Riley for taking the trip on a Sunday afternoon. And it wasn't too far away, but it was what it was supposed to be. We showed up, we bought it. Zero playing games, and so many people don't want that. Whether I'm buying your truck, you're just like this side-by-side. He had this thing online. We're going to put it online for 40 grand. He had it online for 65. He didn't even want to take any less than that. Finally, he got so tired of people, and we bought several things, so it wasn't like, you know, it was just a one-time deal. But people get tired of all the negativeness and all the bull crap online. He called me, he texted me, he said, "JW, you want it? X dollars." I wired him the money. Sent a transporter, picked it up. No different than a little three-wheeler. It wasn't expensive compared to this, but he had the right thing, he had the right description, he had to deal with nobody else. Nobody. So if you guys don't want to put it on Facebook or Craigslist or eBay or anywhere like that, reach out to us, whether it be a truck, a car, an SUV. I'm going to do a whole video again reminding people of how easy things are for us. The only thing I ask is make sure your description is accurate. If it's a problem, tell us about it. If it needs repairs, tell us about it. Let us know what's going on. I still will buy it, but I don't want to go show up and get something that somebody says is perfect and it turned out to be crap. I'd rather have the right description up front. We'll pay fair money. We'll make it the easiest transaction you have ever had. So thanks, guys. That Can-Am is going to be a great piece for somebody. Again, you cannot even build it for a fraction of that. That is far less than half price of what's invested in that unit. And it is a turnkey, ready to use, ready to enjoy right now. And we can ship it to you anywhere. So there it is, guys. Thanks a lot.